Have you ever struggled with homemade pizza dough that ends up too hard or just doesn't rise? Today, we are making a soft, stretchy, and flavorful dough right in your kitchen. No professional skills or fancy equipment needed. Stick around to learn the secrets for a perfect crispy crust and a soft center. Welcome back to Recipesny. Today, we are diving into a kitchen essential, easy homemade pizza dough from scratch. Making it yourself gives you total control over the texture and flavor. Plus, this versatile recipe works for thin crust, garlic knots, and so much more. Here's what you will need: all-purpose or bread flour, warm water, active dry yeast, a pinch of sugar, salt, and olive oil. Simple ingredients, but the results are incredible. Just remember, your water should be warm to the touch, not boiling hot. Start by pouring your warm water into a mixing bowl. Add the sugar and active dry yeast, then give it a gentle stir. Let it sit for a few minutes until you see a layer of foam on top. That foam means your yeast is alive and ready to work. Once the yeast is bubbly, stir in the olive oil and salt. Start adding the flour gradually, mixing with a wooden spoon as you go. You might need slightly more or less flour depending on the humidity, so aim for a soft dough that is not too sticky. Move the dough to a lightly floured surface and start kneading. Push it away with the heels of your hands, fold it back, and rotate. Keep going until the dough feels smooth and elastic. This step builds the gluten that gives pizza its signature stretch. You will know the dough is ready when it feels soft and springs back slowly after a gentle poke. If it is still too sticky, add a tiny bit more flour. Be careful not to overflour it, or your crust will turn out too tough. Lightly oil a bowl and place your dough inside. Turn it once to coat the surface, then cover it with a towel or wrap. Let it rest in a warm, draft-free spot until it has grown significantly. This is where the flavor and texture really develop. During the rise, the yeast creates tiny air pockets. These are what make the crust light and airy instead of dense. Do not rush this part. Even if your kitchen is cool, just give it more time and look for that noticeable increase in size. Gently press the dough down to release the air, then move it back to your workspace. Divide it into portions based on the size of pizza you want. Shape each piece into a smooth ball by pulling and tucking the edges underneath. Cover the dough balls and let them rest for a few more minutes. This relaxes the gluten, making it much easier to stretch later. If you skip this, the dough will just keep snapping back when you try to shape it. Dust your surface and flatten a dough ball with your fingertips. Start from the center and work outward, leaving a slightly thicker edge for the crust. Try not to press out all those beautiful air bubbles you worked so hard for. Gently lift and stretch the dough into a circle. If it feels tight, let it sit for 2 minutes and try again. Stretching gets easier with practice, so do not worry if it is not a perfect circle the first time. Move your dough to a baking tray or pizza stone. Spread your favorite sauce, leaving a border around the edge, then pile on the mozzarella and your favorite toppings. Whether you like it simple or loaded with veggies, the choice is yours. Preheat your oven as high as it can go before you start. A hot oven is the secret to a professional-style crust. Bake until the cheese is bubbling and the edges are golden brown. Keep a close eye on it during those final minutes. Avoid these common errors: using water that is too hot, which kills yeast, adding too much flour, or skipping the rise time. Also, do not overload the center with toppings, or your crust might end up soggy instead of crisp. For extra flavor, you can let the dough rise slowly in the fridge overnight. Always preheat your baking surface, and use a little olive oil on your hands if the dough feels difficult to handle. These small steps make a huge difference. Feel free to get creative. Add dried herbs or garlic powder directly into the flour mixture. You can even brush the crust with melted garlic butter right after it comes out of the oven for that restaurant quality finish. If you have extra dough, wrap it tightly and store it in the fridge for a few days or the freezer for much longer. Just let the frozen dough thaw and reach room temperature before you try to stretch it for the best results. Look at this beautiful homemade pizza. The crust is golden and crisp, the cheese is perfectly melted, and the texture is just right. Nothing beats the taste of a fresh pizza made from scratch in your own kitchen. Remember the keys: active yeast, warm water, proper kneading, and enough time to rise. Don't forget to preheat that oven thoroughly. With these simple tips, you will have perfect pizza dough every single time. Thanks for joining us today. If you loved this recipe, please like, share, and subscribe to Recipesny for more. Tell us your favorite pizza toppings in the comments below. We will see you in the next delicious recipe.